There are films that seem to speak only to cinephiles, not out of elitism, but because they're made from a place of absolute love for cinema. Nouvelle Vague, Richard Linklater's new film, is one of them, a love letter for those who once fell under the spell of Breathless, black and white, of Jean Seberg's voice, or of Jean-Luc Godard's brilliant chaos. And if you know nothing about any of that, this film might leave you out, but maybe, just maybe, it will invite you to discover it. Linklater faithfully recreates the pre-production and shooting of Breathless, the film that forever changed the history of cinema. The Godard classic didn't just mark a before and after in film language, it gave birth to what became known as the Nouvelle Vague, a movement born in the 1950s in France as a reaction to an academic, predictable cinema controlled by the studios inspired by Italian neorealism. The young critics of Cahiers du Cinéma, Truffaut, Romer, Rivette, Chabrol, and Godard himself, decided to grab cameras and film their own stories, personal, rebellious, and free stories. And that's exactly what Linklater does. He walks through the same streets, the same cafes and rooms where Godard shot his film. He casts actors who look almost identical to the originals, but he doesn't try to copy, he reinterprets. And in that space between imitation and translation lies the true meaning of his film. Unlike the many documentaries and essays that explain what the Nouvelle Vague was, Linklater chooses something different, to live it from the inside. His film isn't a history lesson. It's an experience, a cinematic exercise that plays like the B-side of Breathless, or rather an emotional prequel. As if Godard himself, from the past, could watch someone else take his language, his energy, his chaos, and bring them back to life in the present. It's impossible to truly step inside the mind of a genius like Godard, but Linklater tries, and by doing so, he turns his film into a double mirror, a tribute to the past and a critique of the present, a reminder that true cinema, the one that dares, the challenges that experiments, can still exist. Nouvelle Vague is, without a doubt, aimed at a very specific audience. Film lovers, those who still get emotional at the sight of a handheld camera and a radical idea. And yet, its message is universal. Cinema has lost its courage. It's been 65 years since Breathless, and we're still waiting for someone to break the rules again. With all the technology available, with every tool at hand, what seems to be missing is bravery. Linklater reminds us that the genius that grumpy man Godard was never sought perfection, only authenticity. And that the genre, so often turned into a hollow formula, was once a living spark. Nouvelle Vague isn't just a tribute, it's a warning. A call to awaken the creative rebellion that, in many ways, modern cinema seems to have forgotten. In the end, Richard Linklater translates Godard for a new generation. He invites us to toast to the past and to wait, with faith, for the future. Because even if the movement itself is long gone, its spirit still beats in every filmmaker who dares to shoot without permission, without fear, and without a formula. And that, perhaps, is the greatest tribute of all. What do you think? Do you believe that kind of creative rebellion still exists in cinema today? Leave your thoughts in the comments, and tell us if you'd like us to analyze more films like this one. If you enjoyed the video, give it a like and subscribe to the channel. See you on the next video.